Welcome to Royalty Tarot. I'm here to do a general reading for the collective, just to see what energies I'm picking up on. Keep in mind that generals are for those who need it most. If you would like your own personal reading, you can book one at royaltytarot.com. I'll link it in the details in the description box. Okay? Let's get started. Let's see what energies is carrying around at this very moment. There we go. Okay. It's telling me you want you to come out. Let's see. Second card. Come on, come on, come on. Second card. Oh, two major arcanas already. What's the energies for this very moment? The people need to know most. Thank you. Two cards. Great. Overall energy. I got the 8 of Pentacles, which represents like steady work for me, like you're working on something, but it could be responsibility or like due diligence, because that's what I'm getting. It's a child in the background, so it could be responsibility or due diligence. You feel responsible for others, you're working hard. I also got the Star card, which lets me know that you need to have faith and hope, that optimism in something. The universe is supporting you. Alright, so let's get started. I got King of Pentacles. This is the vice versa tarot deck, by the way, so I always got to flip them over. You got the Sun card. You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Justice card. You got the Page of Wands, and you got this 3 major arcana in one spread. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. So the energies I'm picking up is somebody who's nurturing but also need to be grounded. Prior in a past energy, you felt like probably a provider or something like that. But the energy is of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be any suit, but I'm just picking up the energy of a nurturer, somebody who's grounded, but you could be stubborn at times, but you also are stable. But definitely stubborn, because that's what I'm getting. Could have been stubborn, hardworking, but you get the job done in a practical sense. Underneath there, you got the Justice card. So for me, things, how to say, you reap what you sow. So the energy and efforts you've been putting out have been reaping certain things, but maybe it's not to the fullest extent that you could possibly benefit from, or the maximum success, because I feel like you're doing it alone. And I always say there's power in numbers. So if you got a support system or somebody that you can benefit off or partner with, it can always be two heads is better than one. So you're reaping what you sow. Is bringing in something, a balance, but it's bringing in what's just and fair, according to what you've been putting in your efforts, because the overall deck energy of the deck was hard work and responsibility. But it can have, it can have its benefits of doing it, because if doing it your way, get the results you want, then fine. But I'm not seeing that, because I got the Sun card, which usually means positive. It's always going to be positive, but you don't see that it's positive. It's always darkest before dawn. Okay, so I feel like you don't see that it's positive and that it's going to work out, because you haven't had your quote unquote moment yet of where you feel like it's of a level of success you would like. Success is different for each person, so I'm not going to put what you think a success is, but it equates to abundance, happiness, probably, financially, emotionally, all that, just stability, but something that's satisfying to you. Probably that surpass your expectations. But I did get the Sun card, but it's in the reverse. As you can see on this side, all things positive. The focus is on you. But on this side, it's kind of like you're not noticing it yet. But other people see your potential. It's just that, do you see it? I got the Page of Wands, which lets me know that it's a message to take action or leadership. It's a position of being in leadership. It's a message of being assertive, but also like being confident as well. Again, another card that's dark before dawn. Like on this side, it's sunny, but on this side, it's like the phoenix rising. Like I said, if it didn't work out in your favor, it's time to go back to the drawing board and, how they say, reflect on things that you can fix or tweak, twerk, whatever, so it can work out. Dot your I's, cross your T's. But it's like a rejuvenation, a rebirth, a start over. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Like you need to start over, but also have the confidence, how to say, to be in that leadership position to do so. I got the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me that you're in a position of independence, stability, but it's comfort and stability. But I feel like you can do more. The 9 is like almost at the 10. Well, 10 is where you could build generational wealth or build traditions and things like that. Think about your family. Add to a practical. Start saving. Thinking about your financial, not even just financial, but your future in general in all aspects of life. But at the 9, you're just at a position to just take care of yourself. And there's a bird here that I feel like it's like a message or a point of view that you're not seeing. It reminds me of a dove, and dove usually, I just say, come in pairs for me. So again, like I said, it's you at a position to take care of yourself, that kind of stability, but it's not enough. It's not enough to share with somebody yet. So you need to. I feel like you want to work on that. I got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune on this side is accompanied by the Magician. So it's letting me know that fated things is going to happen. Is like things are turning to your favor, but the Magician works with what it has to create and manifest. The Magician, because it's like not knowing that you are capable of this or not knowing how to. And that's why I said it's beneficial to bring somebody on board or get a support group so you can learn and piggyback and network with other people so that you can expand. Because on this side, fated and destined events, things that just going to happen, and how you deal with it is kind of like your karma. It's how you react to certain things will be, part of your life lesson. But on this side, the Magician has everything it needs to manifest and create and get what it wants. So you have the drive, you have the ideas, you have the reasoning, you have the logic, you have the desire, you have but what's lacking is probably communication. He's holding an Ankh, which is fertility and creation. So you can create and manifest, like I said, certain things. I don't want to sound redundant. It's just that with the Wheel of Fate, I feel like it's going to take some time and more than just sitting back and waiting. I feel like it's going to take more effort. Okay? Let me clarify some cards. I usually don't do this for a general. But let me see, because I want to clarify the Sun card. Give me something for the Sun card. I got the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is like I said, no, I didn't say, but it's like stability, a firm foundation. Like you saving up for something, or like you want to just have a good footing, a good grounding. You could be holding back, like I said, because this King of Pentacles is practical, know how to do things already established. You don't just become the king by, people giving you stuff. You work for it. So in a tangible, practical way, you've been able to manifest and get results. But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, I don't think you're the miser. I just feel like you want that firm grounding, because the sun card is always positive no matter what side it's on. It's just that you don't recognize it or see it yet, so to speak, but other people do see that you can be successful, can see that you can how they say that you're a boss, for real, for real. What else do I want to clarify? I think that's pretty much it. I don't need to clarify anything else. I do know that you're independent with this card and in a stable position, but you probably want to expand a little more. Let me clarify the Nine of Pentacles. What else? What other messages we can get with the Nine of Pentacles? There we go. Four of Swords. We got two fours. And fours is foundation, stability for me. So you want to be stable in a practical sense, but it's telling me even though you are stable, because you got the coins, how you say, you got the money, you got the know-how, but the Four of Swords lets me know that you need to get some rest. Rest that mind. Give it some thought. Give it some clarity, because that's what's going to give you the wisdom. That's what's going to give you information to move forward. And like I said, I think you can benefit from bringing other people to the party, baby. Because at this point, you've done all you can do, which is not a bad thing. You manifested, but it's yielded a result of what you've been doing. And now it's time to expand. Let me give you some advice for this reading. Because if you rest, ideas will come to you in a nocturnal state. Especially if things hasn't been going in your favor. It's been going good, but not good enough, as far as you see it. But if you get rest, you'll get ideas and things that come to you in your nocturnal state, because your ego is asleep at that moment. Okay, so it ain't no pride, it ain't no overthinking, it is no pessimism. Things come to you in the dream state communication. Speaking of dreams, if you want a good crystal for dreams or things like that, get you a blue obsidian, something like this, or electric blue obsidian. I don't know if you can see it, but get you a blue obsidian, okay? I'm hoping all my cards is in view for you to see. Anyway, working on this camera stuff, but let me give you some advice. Spirit, give me some advice for this reading, please. For those who need it most, what advice can you give them moving forward? Dietary change. People might think that's weird, but for me, dietary change go well with this reading, because processed foods or things that make you sluggish and you don't have the energy or the drive to go forward. But detoxing, it can just be detoxing yourself from residual things that are not good for you. So it could be processed foods, but don't leave people out either. Don't leave the people that are not beneficial or helping you. They can be probably, how they say, just around you or siphoning your energy, but they're not of your highest good. So it's detoxing, cleans it, feng shui, spring cleaning. It is the springtime. Make your sleep area optimum, but definitely change your diet, okay? You could benefit from that. Is there any more advice to give? And that could be for some of y'all. It's not for everybody. Like I said, it could be for more than one person. It could be for a selective group of people. And I got Windfall, which leads me to definitely a positive notion. I don't know if you can see it, but you got dietary change. And then you got Windfall, which means abundance is here. You got the Magician, so I know you got the know-how, but being able to receive, because you can be stubborn and not wanting to accept the help. It can be a prideful thing. But being able to be in a position of receiving unexpected financial gain or things like that, and respecting people's free will choices in the mix of that, because everybody not on the same page as you, but it doesn't make them wrong. It just means that they're not on the same page as you. We got different lives to live. We got different lessons to learn. So they might not be on the same page as you. Don't hold no resentment. But Windfall is my all positive card. This is my money card. I don't know if y'all know that, okay? This is my get money card. So expect abundance when you see the Windfall card, because it states what it is. If you got a business, expect more influx of clientele. If you sell products, expect more customers to be purchasing from you. And that takes for you to, get out of your pride and do the footwork so it can happen. But sometimes all it takes is a little bit of time for that to happen, okay? I like that. And always be confident. It's gonna happen. Keep your mindset positive, okay? Let me see what advice they gotta give you from the Crystal Angel deck. Appetite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you've learned. Okay? Trust the process, but know that you've made progress. You're not where you were when you first started, but you're not where you want to be. So you're in this in-between stasis. Is like a gap. And it's like being in the present moment. I think I posted a card yesterday on my Instagram, Royalty Tarot Instagram. Follow me if you haven't. But it's more so of like a flamingo energy. It's like the animal spirit was flamingo, excuse me. It's like knowing that you, like I said, I don't want to be redundant, but knowing where you came from, learning from your past, and being okay with it, and still having the courage to be okay with the uncertainty of your future, because it's determined on what you do right now in your present moment. And if you plan ahead so much, you don't leave the room for the creativity for things to come in for you. Like the person that can boost your business. Like the partnerships that you can be doing and the networking you can be doing. We know you're a hard worker. But what if somebody brings a different flair, a creative side, or give you a few ideas that you can piggyback, or an investment or something like that? So again, just remember that you are not where you were, but you do have the potential to be where you want to be, and as far as your future, but it is determined on what you do right now. Okay? And Titanium Rainbow Quartz. I like this card too. It's multifaceted. So there are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person that you're thinking about. There's different areas of life or different situations that will, how should I put this? That will determine your outcome. So there's no one clear-cut answer. There's no right or wrong. Whatever path that you pick will be, the path that you go along. But it's different layers and facets. It's like dating somebody. If they lead in, you might not like them, you might not think your personalities mesh or whatever, but they have a certain je ne sais quoi, flavor, sauce, as we call it, that you can benefit from. You don't want somebody who's just like you to be in business with you, because then where's the creativity? Where's the difference? Where's the different point of view? So you can benefit from somebody who has the same interests as you, but they don't have to think like you. So as long as they lead in with integrity, they can be wild, you might be calm, or vice versa, anything. You get what I'm saying? It's different layers to that, especially when it comes to a person. When it comes to a situation, you got to think about people, places, and things and the timing. It depends on what you pick as how this is going to play out for you. So just give that a little thought, because there's no one answer to that. There's no right or wrong. And because I see you've been diligently working, let's get some angel romance. I hope it ain't talking about relationships, baby, because this ain't the reading for that. But it is a partnership, so let's see. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay? Maybe you lost that confidence. Maybe you, like I said, been focusing on the things that hasn't manifested yet. Maybe you've been beating yourself up. Maybe you've been, you can get, I wouldn't say lazy, but comfortable in a certain position, but always want more. So again, it's time to take back control of your life, okay? Remember why you're doing certain things. Remember why you're you. Remember why you're unique. Remember why you were created. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope it helps somebody who desperately need it. Share this with your friends, your family, if you like what you see. And until next time, ciao.